Alicia.
Hey, what's
Hey,
going
pretty girl.
on? Hi, look at you. What is this gorgeous thing on your head? I need this.
Girl, I will just send you one,
My
okay? It was something that was
gosh.
made for me. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful. I love it.
Hey,
I
Alicia,
I
I got
started to
to
work.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
I got to tell Alicia this. Alicia, some years ago, it was a listening party, and I hosted your party in Atlanta.
Yes.
Girl, my husband had just had rotary cuff surgery.
Oh.
And that morning, I said, "Oh, boo, don't forget, I'm doing Alicia's party, and I'm getting dressed." Girl, his ass was dressed.
Oh yeah,
No.
oh yeah.
He walked up into the party. He was hurting so bad, and he just wanted to get close to you and get
That's
that
great.
picture.
That shoulder
and
was working
hug.
after
Oh
that.
yeah, that
huh?
shoulder was it wasn't that wrong. That
And
shoulder.
Alicia, you just hugged him so gentle and gave him a kiss on the cheek, and I just stood there and I said, "She will be the only one." You understand me?
But oh my gosh, that thing must have hurt so bad.
Girl, he was in so much pain driving all the way there. He was like, "Are we almost there, Sasha?" I was like, calm down.
When he went back home, was that shoulder? It was in pain all of a sudden
He
again?
cried all the way home, but all he
You
could
need
talk
some of that
about was
Alicia magic
Alicia.
with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ladies and
so
gentlemen, we
good.
got the one, the only multi-Grammy, multi-award winning, many number ones. I mean, not only is she a humanitarian, a philanthropist, a mom, a wife. Ladies and gentlemen, she is Alicia Keys. Welcome to the party, Alicia. Congratulations.
much.
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank y'all for having me. I'm feeling so good. It's such a good energy, and I appreciate the love.
Let me tell
No
you what
doubt.
you have done for women when you had decided to go natural. And there's nothing wrong with wearing makeup natural and stuff like that. Women really started to embrace themselves, sisters. Let me tell you something. Through COVID, I barely wanted to comb my hair, okay?
Right.
And how free it felt to be in my natural state and look in the mirror and say, "Yeah, girl, you fine.
Yes, you
You
are.
are fine. Whatever
Exactly.
flaws that I have, it's not even a flaw. It's what God, this is how God made me. Embrace it, love it. Leisha, thank you, girl.
You know what? I appreciate that so much because I mean, it's actually just a personal experience. And I was recognizing that I as well loved getting to know myself more and getting to know, all the pieces, that 7 a.m. wake up, pass by the mirror and be like, oh, hi,
Now, there's nothing wrong with the ladies who still want to put on makeup, is it?
No.
Right.
Or the
No,
ones or the women who they may feel they need makeup. We not saying this. It's some women be like, nah, I need some makeup.
It's a choice, whatever
Right.
you want. The point is whatever you want, and however you're feeling is how you should flow. Similar, like if you feel like you don't want to Sasha's
Right.
point, and you just want to chill or you just
Yeah.
don't feel like it that day, you also shouldn't be like beat down for that either. So it does not matter. It's whatever makes you feel good. And as women, we have the right to do how we feel. So
Absolutely.
it's just about expressing yourself however you need to express yourself. But I feel you about that whole COVID thing. I'll tell you what, the other day I put on heels for the first time.
Oh.
I was like, I never want to wear a heel again. We're not wearing heels. This is sneaker time. This is sandal
Right.
time. That's it. So I feel you, man. Just like finding the new flow is a whole thing.
Yeah, and Lucy, you may not remember this. I met you some years ago, and your phone wasn't working too well. You worked in a diner, and you kept calling me, and we couldn't hear each
Excuse
other.
me. I think
And-
I
you
remember.
I think we were both. I can't remember the service it was. This is before Swizz.
Right.
You know. And then when I could- when
hot chocolate.
Yeah. When I could afford some good service, by that time Swizz had swept you away. So I was like,
Like,
Dang
forget
it.
it, man.
yeah, I was done after that.
That's so good.
But I'm so, you know what? Speaking of which, I'm so happy that you all have just become that power couple
Yes.
in Hollywood. I love what you guys are doing. And you two are so beautiful together.
How do you
Thank you.
balance
Yeah.
all of it though? Because you always hear, "Oh my God, something's gonna miss out. I've got my kids, I got my career, I have my husband, I have my other stuff I have to do." How do you maintain and keep a level head?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard for sure. And it's sometimes it's better than others. Like, sometimes the balance is better, sometimes the balance is a little off. I think one of the things we do is we definitely remind each other when the balance is off. Like, hey, feeling a little bit kind of like,
Wait a minute, is that how you say it though?
yeah.
Oh, how do you? Okay, so you are a little off, and he's sitting right there. And then go ahead and walk me through
So
it.
what we actually do really well is we talk clearly about how we're feeling, preferably as we're feeling it.
Okay.
And me, I'm probably maybe a little bit better at that, but I can tell obviously when he's a little bit feeling something, and I'm like, I could tell you got that vibe. What's going on? What is it? And so he said, "No, I'm good. I'm good." I was like, "No, you're not good. I can see it." And obviously, just taking the time to say what's happening, and then finally we'll be able to chat. Same with me. Sometimes I'm like, "No, I'm cool." Nah, I can tell you're not cool. So what's happening? So that I think is really good. We also really don't go more than 2 weeks without being together physically. Obviously now that's different because now we're more together than ever, which is great. I think that's so good. We haven't been able to spend this type of time together. I think so many people have not been able to spend their time with their family or their loved ones in the way that we are now, which is a big deal. But we're also good at giving each other space. Like we can be in the same house and, a couple hours going by, I'm like, man, I haven't seen him like all day.
Right.
What's he doing? And that's cool. We don't have, we know a flow. There's a flow where we know it's time to just connect up, and then there's a flow and same with the kids too. Obviously, sometimes like even with this process now with the music and the album and everything kind of getting a little bit more hectic. A lot of times I got to tell them I'm gonna be gone a little bit more right now, but it's okay, and it's gonna pass as a season, and then we're gonna be back. So just conversation, so everybody knows what's going on, and then can show up accordingly helps a lot.
Your kids are adorable, girl. I saw them in the car the other day. What was going on in the car?
Sasha stays on people's Instagram.
I love Alicia.
No, this was so funny because the thing is they. This virtual school thing, man, it hasn't been easy. And I got to give it up for the kids. I tell them all the time. I'm like, y'all, I really am super proud of y'all. Yeah. I never had to experience this. I never had to experience these going to school like this. I'm super proud of y'all. Yeah. But man, my little one, he won't sit down. He won't.
What grade is he in?
I mean, he just started kindergarten, so he's only 5.
Oh, yeah, I got a son that's in first grade, so I understand what you're going through. It's a whole nother world for them, and trying to sit down for 10 or 15 minutes is a chore.
It's hard, and I get it. They shouldn't have to be stuck in front of the screen. It's super whack. Yeah. But, so I had to kind of lay down the law. I said, listen, I know last time you were running around the house, I had to damn chase you, try to throw the computer in your face, print the little activity. Like, come on, man. What we're going to do this time is we're going to be ready to focus, okay? We're going to focus. We're going to have a schedule, and you're going to have plenty of time to play. Don't worry. But when it's time to sit down, I'm going to need you to just sit down. Okay.
Speaking of focus, how's it been? I mean, this country has been going through so much social unrest, and you're an activist. How do you manage all of it, knowing that you have such a huge responsibility as an artist with your platform? What is that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I just think we all have a huge responsibility. It's like that's kind of the thing that I took away, after the debate, to be honest. It's like it was so kind of strange, the whole thing. That I realized, what? We got to stop making things about just one person or two people or whatever. That's not it. And really, that's never going to be it. So, the question is, how are we all showing up and making sure that we're learning more, growing more, educating ourselves with what's happening, the parts that we really care about, what can we bring to the table for it? Like, we can all do something, So that's how I look at it. And I think that makes me feel good, because it makes me, I think when we do this thing where it's kind of like this one person is supposed to do everything that we want to happen, it makes me feel I don't feel good because I don't feel like that's actually realistic. So
Right.
it makes me feel better when I start to look at it like, how are we all contributing and what do we want to shift and change and how are we like showing up to do that? But it is crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't never been more exposed in our lives. And I think we can truly see, you know, the inequities and the states of mind that certain people live in that I mean seems unfathomable to me, but like this is people's every day. Some people that's just how they think and believe and so we definitely,
and it's a lot of them, and I think that's what's been shocking all of us, you know, to a certain degree. We really have to go face to face into America to know that there's a lot of people who feel a certain way, and it's not good when it comes to people of color, and that's a reality that we have to face and continue to fight.
Girl, did you see that debate the other day? Alicia.
That's her answer. That's her answer.
That's
she
my
said,
answer.
So you're gonna be quiet. You're just gonna be quiet.
No, I don't have any words.
That girl.
Yeah.
You know what? It's like I'm come from Chicago. I just recently moved from Brooklyn to Atlanta. And you know, how does it feel to know that, you know, I know whenever I always stay at the Marquise in Times Square, and whenever I walk past those stairs, how does it feel to know that millions and millions of people cannot, I know I can, look at those stairs without hearing your voice, seeing that video, and feeling the love, and that's yours. Those are your stairs, as far as I'm concerned, from me on out.
Oh my gosh, that was such a sorry, just a quick, I didn't want to ignore your debate question. I truly see we're on Zoom and I forget that this is radio. So I guess y'all don't use the visual.
Yes, we do, girl.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, we do. But I really want to know what you think about him and what happened the other night.
I'm going to put crickets here for radio for when we play it back. They're going to be cricket sounds. This is going to be pre-produced. So I'm going to put cricket sounds right there. So
just making sure y'all
like
wasn't
that's her
thinking
answer.
I was ignoring the
No,
question.
No,
baby.
we wasn't.
Because good gosh, I mean, my point is that's what made me say after that debate is what made me say, you know, to continue forward, we have to know that we all are a part of the progress. You know what I mean? There is no such thing as that one person or that other person fixing, you know, our world and our communities and what we believe in, because the majority of us are incredible people who really do see each other in our unique beauties and powers and respect each other. There's many of us that actually are those people, and those who aren't, you know, are needing to be, you know, more open-minded and educated in a lot of ways. But nonetheless, that's what made me arrive to the choice that we all have to like show up here. And especially right now, you know, we all got to contribute. We all got to make sure that we're educating ourselves, that we're voting, that we're present, that we're, and to me, it's less about the top of the ballot and more about going down the ballot. Like the other people on the ballot really have a lot of power as well. So we do this thing where it's like the presidential thing and that's all we focus on, but there's so much more. So just continuing to learn. Anyway, wanted to answer that. Back to the stairs. The man, I love those stairs. That's such a crazy memory for me. That is so powerful because I couldn't even, you know, we were out there and obviously that's our city and, you know, boom. And the whole thing was kind of shut down and it had to be like 3 a.m. That's the only time we could shoot it. It was so late. It was crickets out there, which is rare for Times Square, but it was pretty quiet. And those red stairs and us being right there in the middle of everything, and my piano with the Statue of Liberty on it.
Okay, go ahead. And then the voice, the song. Can I hear it? Go ahead. My eyes are closed. Alicia, my eyes are closed.
She's gonna do this. She's gonna do this.
That's like, don't you know that it's the morning?
Alicia,
she got to do those vocal exercises first. It has to be a warm up.
beautiful.
In the morning?
I love you.
You know why
Alicia
shows
Keys.
are at night?
Why?
There's a reason why shows are at night.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Alicia, I do have a
Otherwise,
request
shows
though.
at 10
I do
a.m.
have a request, right? Like I'm a manly man, so when I work out, I love the song "That Girl's on Fire" is like super dope.
Hey.
But like, but when you're a man and you
you working
get
out
that
too?
music, you can't work out. this girl. I'm like,
So how do you do it, Rick?
so I need a new. I got to put it in my ear. So I need a new version. Like you need to make one for men, like something.
You know
for
why?
men.
You know why? Because we
What's
get
that?
caught up, and we just, for you know it, we got other, and we hollered out at it. And now in this day and age, you know,
Y'all don't want to be snapping your fingers.
and nothing against, because that's my son's life all day. Have at it, man. I love him to death. You know, but you know, I'm a guy.
It's
You know,
okay, babe. Snap your fingers.
Here's what I would do. I think you should embrace. Look, we all have masculine and we all have feminine within us.
That's
No
right.
matter what, that's what's inside of us.
Right.
And I think you should, for the feminine energy, however that might transpire, you should just feel comfortable being like, I'm on fire.
and just yell it out.
ahead,
This
Rick.
girl
Do
is
it.
just yell it on
Lift
down.
Do it,
lift
Rick.
for whoever you need to. Lift it for your mama, lift it for your woman.
also I'm not gonna say this
Daughter.
girl. I'm gonna say, wait. My mama's on fire. No, that's not good.
No,
not it.
that ain't good.
No, I can't.
No, just leave it. Just leave
Sorry,
it
Mom.
alone.
I'm
leave it
sorry.
alone.
'Cause you're upset.
Just listen to the song at home.
Yes.
Oh,
But
Alicia, you trying to
baby.
say you don't like my singing? Is
No.
that- Do I have potential? Potential.
Tell the truth, girl.
Wow.
But your new
man.
album, honey, Alicia, let me just go here.
Yes.
Let me tell you, So Done applies. Every woman can put a name, that man's name, to that song. I'm done.
Right.
I lost myself in you, boo. You know what I'm saying? But I found myself.
Okay.
Girl, that song is hot.
Oh, thank you so much. I love that song so much. And the crazy thing is it applies to so much. And even right now, how we're feeling so done with so many things, you know, in the world and maybe ourselves that we have to let go of. Like we're recognizing there are things that we just have to be done with, you know?
Yes.
And I love that this song came at this time. Who knew that it would be so perfect? But just as a reminder to be like, get rid of the toxic shit.
Man,
Yes.
for real.
Get rid of it. There's no time for it anymore. I'm so done.
I'm done. And
Yes.
girls, sometimes we get caught up in the sex part of it and
Right.
we lose ourselves. We can't even think clear. Let that go and find out this dude or this woman that you're dealing with. They got to be right because they don't do nothing but drain you. Girl, I done played their
Yes.
song back to back. I know my husband
Yes.
is like done with me.
Yes. Like, are you trying to tell me something?
No, absolutely not. No,
Like,
no. I want him, okay?
Well,
Right. Yeah. Are you good?
right. Well, Alicia, I know everybody can find the song on all platforms. Anything else we need to know about it?
The book.
Oh my gosh. I mean, look, the book More Myself is kind of like the prelude to the album Alicia. It really brings you up to date from everything that happened throughout to now. And then Alicia, the album, brings you the music, really brings you forward. I'm so grateful that everybody is feeling and just connecting. I feel truly connected more than ever. And I don't know if that's because we can't touch and see each other as much and almost it feels more special or something's happening that I think we're able to just become closer, and I'm loving it. I'm feeling it. So thank you so much for the love, the energy, for me, for Alicia, for the music, just period. And I love y'all. What can I say? I just
We love you guys.
Yes,
We
never
love you
look
back.
I love you too.
Alicia Keys, thank you so much. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you. All right,
Thank
darling.
you,
Bye,
babes.
baby.
I'm so
Bye-bye.
happy to see y'all, and I'll
Yeah.
see you so soon.
Okay, see you soon.
I'll see you at the
All
World
right.
Tour 2021, okay? Bye.
Damn it, we be there. All right.
Thanks so much.
See you later, y'all.
All right, later.